You know, one of these days, Greg, you're not going to have such a nasty response to me. In fact, I'm surprised you haven't broke your crossbow already, to be honest, because we've had a fair few of these chats now, haven't we? Yeah, we have. But today, Greg, we've got an awful lot to do. You see, we are one episode away from a world tour, and I've got a lot of half-finished projects. So, today we're going to spend a little bit of time getting as many of them done as we can. Good plan? Good plan. Ooh, escape? No, no escape. Ooh, can I escape? Ooh, two. Two's not too bad. Not my best, not my worst. Hello and welcome back to the series. EXP here, and like I said just today, we are getting little jobs done. So, let's consult the board. Storage. Yeah, we need to do that. Perimeter. We're not going to finish that today. I might set up some bombers. Maybe. We'll see. Might be worth it, might not. Breaking nether roof. Already done. Main base. We're getting there. Maybe. Learn more mechanics. That's just ongoing. Farming district. We're getting there with the perimeter. Travel options. I don't even know what I meant by that. Explore. We did some of that last episode, to be honest. Have fun. Always. So, mass storage. Loaders, unloaders. Customizable storing. Multi-dimension storage. I don't know why I even considered that. Other things. How nerdy can I get? And the answer is not very. I'm not very good at these things, even though I want to. Slime farm, lockout area, build trenches. Okay, so that's already done. That was for actually setting up the perimeter, so that's a bit out of date. I think the first thing we're going to do then is finish off our storage system and finally get it up and running. Good plan? Good plan. I was just about to head over there, but then there's something I need to show you as well. So I did a little commission the other side of Christmas, and I was planning on using it in videos long term, and I will be using it long term, but I was expecting to have shown you already by now. But yeah, this is a commission I commissioned Nuno for. If you don't know Nuno, you should, because I've worked with them a lot. So you should. How rude of you for not knowing Nuno. Anyway, go check them out, and enjoy my new transition. Now, as far as this system goes, I think all I need to do is get this working. I think I've got all these in place. Yeah, so there's wood at the top of this one. If I remember rightly, though, after being on the server, I also need to change these back here to alternating between... Where are they? These up here, I need to alternate them between activator and powered. So, yeah, that. And then I need to sort the item gate out up here, which, to be honest, all I need is just this on a normal clock, really, and then a pickle here instead of them. And that should do it, I think. Where are you going after that, or do you just stop? You just stop. Oh, I've got more work here to do than I thought. Okay, so let's crack on, because, yeah, we need that to drop and then go into these. And then once that drops, it goes down there. And then into these. Yeah, okay, so... Right. This shouldn't be any more than an hour's worth of work, maybe. I say. Let's go. Okay, then, that's this whole system finished off. I've removed all the pointless stuff at the back. I've got a small item gate here that just leads into pickles, and that just goes over the top of them. Down here, like we mentioned, and into this, which I've reinstated these because I'm just not going to need that many of these. And I do need to go back and actually put the filters in, same for up there. And I need to sort out what I'm actually filtering in all of these as well. But that was one big load off my mind sorted. I've also added this wall back in, which is a lot of fun. And going back up. Yeah, just a little way in and out. We've closed this area off, and we can still get round this way. But yeah, we're slowly closing it all off. But that is one big thing ticked off in order to get the world ready for a tour next week. Now, as for my next task, the big one that's looming, is this going to be enough glass? Probably not. let's see, let's get started anyway. As I was saying, the next big project is over yonder, and it is the zoo, which looks a tiny bit different from where we left it off last time. As in, I finished putting these struts in and got a basic idea for the shape. Still not 100% sure on it yet. But one thing I do know is I want this part to be a glass ceiling, so that's what we're going to do now. Question is, do I want it at this level where the grass is, or the next one down? I think it's going to look better if I put it the next one down, but I also think it's going to require a lot more glass if I do that, so no, I think it's got to be at that level. So if we just start here with a nonchalant block, just that, then we can start the glass over yonder. There. Where's my axe? And while we put this in and figure out what we're doing, I can talk about my current hyperfixation again, which is, once again, Pokemon Draft League. Yep, this time I've been sensible about it though. I've only entered one Draft League and I'm having a lot of fun. I'm currently 2 wins, 1 loss. So not a bad standing at all at the moment. And the team is... well, it'll be easier if I just put it up on the screen. So here we go. And the names, if you couldn't tell, are based entirely around JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yes, I'm one of those annoying people. Sorry to let you all down. But I do like JoJo's. But yeah, this team, it synergizes pretty well. There's a few holes in it, and I don't always have a great setup mon, but yeah, I'm enjoying the team so far. And if I could actually coherently put a sentence together, I would actually tell you my plans with it and my thought process during the draft. But all I know is placing glass at the moment. Yeah, we nowhere near have enough. Let's head back to the smelter. Hopefully I've got enough sand. Now, this draft league is a lower tier draft league as well, which is why you don't see any of the top Nat Dex and Gen 9 mons there, simply because they're excluded. So it is just the lower tiers, and there's still a lot of heavy hitters in these tiers, which is great. My original plan was to get Flygon and Moltres, but they got sniped, and I noticed Swampert. So I grabbed Swampert because Pert is an absolute menace, and a fantastic one at that. And he's doing really well for me because I really do like using Pert. Come on. This is about to get loud. Oops, I need to fill my inventory. But yeah, Draft. Draft isn't all that's on my mind as well. There is another thing that's kind of filling my brain space at the moment, and that is, what are we going to do after next week's world tour? Because when I initially started this world, my plan was this is a forever world, and I wanted it to be a forever world. But in my hubris, I wasn't quite prepared for the amount of mistakes that I've ended up making. So I'm now in a situation where my hubris and not so much ego, but me expecting to know more about the game than I actually did, have left me with a bunch of half-finished projects and really bad designs that I'm just not happy with. So I am genuinely considering, after the world tour, doing a new world restart and going from there. Because as much as I love this world, I find it hard to come back simply because of these mistakes that I've made. And it's not that I don't want to. I wanted a forever world. I wanted to keep it going, but I don't have it in me. Simply because I look around and there's these projects that I've took on that I shouldn't have started, or I should have planned better before starting. And so I think going into this new year, because this video is probably not going out until the new year, I genuinely think I am going to start a brand new series where I actually plan and actually think about what I want from the series rather than just going gung-ho. Because I have a much better understanding of redstone now, I have a much better understanding of colour palettes now, I have a much better understanding of world building now for that matter, and just generally all the things I wanted to do in this world I feel I can no longer do. So I think restarting I can. And although I could just move to a new area and do it again, I'll always have these little things looming over my head. So that is why I want the clean slate. And I'll go more into it in the next episode, because the next episode is the tour, and I can talk about the things I'm happy with, the things I'm not happy with, and what I plan on doing differently when I come to these things. And hopefully this new series will give me more chance to just play the game at a higher level. A higher level's wrong, but like be more certain and more okay with the mistakes I make, and to be happy with it, because as much as I've enjoyed building certain parts of this, there is monsters. Just things like this furnace and this storage hall are just so poorly built, and like the ideas might be cool, but just they were implemented awfully. And so I'd like a reason to get it going a little bit better. But yeah, like I said, I'll talk more about that in the next episode. That's nothing to do with this. Why? Why are you not working? Ah, there we go. Just took a little while for the carts to fill up, I guess. And with all that said and done, I think we can bring ourselves to finish this and then call this episode here. Don't know how long it's been. I generally don't think this is much of a long one. But again, my thought process and how I feel leading up to this, you can understand why it might be a bit of a shorter episode. And don't get me wrong, I've loved this world, and I will always love this world, and I'll make sure there's a world download available for it. But I fell. That wasn't the but. Right, we'll finish that roof in a sec. I forgot there was another thing I need to do, and that involves being up here. I've got these pens in as well. This one is going to be for horses. And this one is going to be for sheep. But this one here is for... have a guess. What do you think this one's for? These little things. However many we get from these eggs, that's how many live here. I don't think adult chickens can climb out, can they? They still can't get over a fence. I suppose I'll know when I finish putting that in, and I've then got 100 chickens lying around, running around the area. We'll see. Okay, roof time. I'm going to be honest, I don't quite know what else to do here right now, so this is where we're going to leave this project today. And yeah, like I've said about a million times in this episode already, we are going to be doing the world tour for the next episode. And then after that, depending on how I feel, it may be a full reset. If I actually get some gumption and a little bit of the sources, the creative juices flowing, I might put it off. I might find another reason to stay on this world. But as it stands, going forward, that's the plan. World tour, world download, and then a fresh start. New year, new start. Yeah? Yeah. Anyway, this has been a lot of fun getting back to this, but ultimately it was just two big projects and not much else. It hasn't been the best of videos, has it? But with that out of the way, I shall see you all next time. Ta-ra a bit.